Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
And seeing where the Knicks are, they've had a rocky start to the season. Moving down a little here in the middle of the rankings. Hopefully they can make some corrections here and get this thing moving.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Aaron Gordon out there with Dyson Daniels. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Okongwu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for New York, we've got Wallace. OG Anunoby is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Shepherd, and it's Westbrook in at the one spot. Pass to Anunoby. While the season just started, GA, we have a few big storylines already.
Yeah, it doesn't take long in this league. The intense media scrutiny, social media, news, travels fast.
And stolen by Lillard. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself.
So good in the open court. Lillard able to convert on the break.
Here's New York. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
Now Gordon. After OG Anunoby missed from long range. We play just over a minute here in the first. Shepherd, the pass to Wallace. Now here's Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. Okongwu grabs the board. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside Gordon. Pass to Daniels. Now Lillard. Over Shepherd. Lillard again missing.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Inside, here's Wembanyama. Count it. It's all knotted up.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Now, here's Thompson. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively, 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Outside Gordon. From outside the arc. And no good that time. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for New York. This is their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
Yeah, this is where it comes down to specific matchups and style of play. Sometimes you have a difficulty with a team that shouldn't be on your level.
And Stan, the head coach, Chris Finch, bringing a culture of accountability to this Timberwolves team.
Yeah, Chris Finch challenges every player, Kevin, top to bottom. No sugarcoating Coach Finch's message, but at the same time, getting that buy-in that a coach has to have.
And stolen by Daniels. Pass to Thompson. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Now Lillard. Wallace covering. And there's Lillard on the assist by Gordon.
Timeout.
Lillard's got 5 points so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
And so here is New York. It's a 3-point game. Anunoby is screen on Thompson. Pass to Wembanyama. New York, no good that time either.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Lillard. Back to Thompson. There's the triple. It's rebounded by New York. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in this game. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Earlier I spoke with Mike Brown. I asked him about facing a talent like Damian Lillard, and Coach said, we know Dame is going to be a handful. He always is. He has unlimited range. He's terrific at shooting off the dribble, and if you press up on him, he'll go right by you. He is a difficult cover, to say the least. Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Gordon for 3. The Knicks pull it in.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Wallace. Outside Westbrook. Wallace with a screen for Westbrook. And he drives in. Wallace misses. Minnesota leading by 3. Okongwu kicks to Thompson. Outside Gordon. Here is Lillard over Shepherd. Another miss by Minnesota.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Wembanyama passes to Anunoby. New York moving it around. Westbrook, no good.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Thompson the bounce pass. Pass to Lillard. Wide open. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Lillard's got 7 points.
Well, you set him up, and Lillard will knock him down. Nice job being ready.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And let's see some of the numbers here for Okongwu. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged about 13 points a game last season, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Yeah, I loved having options like him off the bench. Guys who bring effort. They can change the attitude of a team.
Now here's Westbrook. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Pass to Shepherd. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Gordon. Hasn't made one yet. Lillard outside. The tray. And it's Gordon missing. Knicks trail by 3. The drive by Wembanyama. And it's sent back by Okongwu. And it's sent back by Waltz. Wembanyama against Gordon. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Waltz. Wembanyama's got his second basket. Thompson outside, lets the 3 fly. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
The first one falls. And good depth for the Timberwolves. It can be challenging sometimes, Stan, choosing who plays and who sits.
Well, Kevin, that's the kind of problem you want as a coach. But they've traded away a lot of draft capital to assemble this roster. Now it's about paying them to keep them together.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Drummond's checked in for OG Anunoby. Klay Thompson comes in for Shepard. Kevin Porter's checked in for Wallace. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And he can't make it 3 for 3. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 3. Back to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Outside Gordon. Outside Daniels. Pass to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Porter with the steal. And now here comes Jones leading the break. To the inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Lillard with the bucket.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Wembanyama outside. Pass to Thompson. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Timberwolves leading. Thompson passes to Gordon. Now, here's Lillard. And it's off from three-point range. Right side, Jones. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside, Gordon. From the line. Almost, but it rolls out.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
They just keep falling for Lillard. When he's this dialed in, the defense has to feel useless against him.
Here's Wembanyama. Coming off 31 points last game. Drummond with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Porter against Daniel. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Pass to Thompson. Outside Gordon. Launches a 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Thompson against Jones. It's Drummond, high post. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Drummond, a huge target rolling to the rim.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Stewart checked in for Okongwu. Jarris Walker comes in for Gordon. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Daniels. And it's Knipple in for Thompson. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Stewart with the screen on Thompson. And Thompson kicks to Stewart. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Lillard. And he's good on the 3 ball. Lillard's got 15 points.
Well, maybe they lost Lillard. We don't normally see him fire up corner threes.
Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
Pass to Knippel. Thompson surveying the floor. Walker with his screen for Thompson. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Wembanyama passes to Jones. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Jones. Drummond with a screen on Lillard. Thompson in the corner. And a miss there on the triple.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And this is how you execute in transition. Porter Jr. enjoys leaking out and running all over the defense.
Inside, in the corner, Knippel with it. There's Walker with the three. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Minnesota Timberwolves. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And we'll be back with you shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Yeah, turning defense into offense, getting out in the open floor. This is exactly what they wanted.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Thompson is out there with Dyson Daniels. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. Now here's Porter. Wood finds Thompson. Now here's Porter. Wood with the screen for Porter. A three-pointer, no good. Timberwolves leading by 8. Left side, Gordon. Pass to Daniels. Here's Thompson. The screen from Thompson. The shot by Thompson, no good. The Knicks shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. And it's Drummond missing.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Thompson outside. Jacks up a three. The Knicks pull it in. It's Jones on the wing. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Gordon against Porter. Drummond with a screen on Gordon. New York, no good that time either. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Thompson with it. Jones covering. Bucket is good.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now here's Jones. No scoring in this one. Thompson misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Thompson. Rebound Andre Drummond. Knicks trail by 10. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Thompson outside. They need this one. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Yeah, he's really off. He needs to stop forcing things and move that ball.
There's the lob to the hoop. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center, but right there, Okongwu makes up for it with his athleticism.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Let's take a look at numbers for Aaron Gordon. He had a strong showing last season. Came in about 14 points per, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
Yeah, and make no mistake, we're watching a special guy here, and his numbers only tell a fraction of the story.
Now here's Porter, and stolen by Gordon. Thompson with it, Jones covering, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's an 11-point Minnesota lead.
Love the recognition, realizes that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor, and finishes off the break.
Thompson with it. He's covered by Thompson. Wood with the screen for Jones. Stolen by Gordon. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Adam.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the NBA has style. Commissioner Adam Silver said, this is a unique league. It's also a lifestyle brand. There's a strong association with music, fashion, culture, and also art. And the way to grow the sport is to appeal beyond those who are hardcore basketball fans. That's where our success has come. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans, don't we? Thank you, Allie. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Now Thompson, after the missed three from Klay Thompson. Here's Okongwu. Out to Thompson. Gordon with a screen on Thompson. It's Thompson off the drive, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Well, the combination of speed and athleticism on Thompson's drive makes him a guy that is very tough to cover.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
That free throw good from Thompson.
Well, it'll be fun to watch Asar Thompson develop over his first few years in the league.
Damian Lillard, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. And so Thompson nails both of them.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Knocks it loose, and stolen by Thompson. On the wing, Daniels. Thompson outside. Thompson passes to Daniels. Timberwolves passing it around. Three-pointer, Lillard. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Thompson for 3. New York, no good that time either.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. 19-point game. Jones against Thompson. Thompson in the corner. Daniels with the steal. Pass to Thompson. Here is Lillard over Porter. Thompson passes to Okongwu. Okongwu against Wood. And here's Porter. Will it go? And the layup is up and in. Porter's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Thompson dishes to Daniels. Pass to Lillard. Okongwu with a screen on Porter. And it's Lillard missing. Knicks trail by 17. Thompson outside. Back to Drummond. Now here's Thompson. To the right side. 5 on the clock. Drummond sets the screen for Jones. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Okongwu's now got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Thompson for the triple. Christian Wood grabs the rebound. New York's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the 2nd quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Now here's Porter. Wood a screen on Lillard. Floats it up for Wood. And stolen by Okongwu. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Here's Jones. He has yet to score. Here's Drummond. Pass to Porter. The three. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Minnesota. Stan, we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectory's not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
Now, here's Westbrook. Scoreless thus far. Anunoby outside. Here's Shepherd. Tries again. Wembanyama getting it done inside.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Thompson passes to Gordon. Fires for three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Gordon's got 8 points.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Wembanyama with it, covered by Okongwu. Nobody near Lillard. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Now here's Wallace. Back to Westbrook. That's tipped. Pass to Shepherd. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from 18. Westbrook, no good. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 20-7 run. Lillard, the pass to Daniels. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for New York. Here's Anunoby, and it's blocked by Gordon.
Well, the thing is, Gordon's mobility allows him to make plays like that. Quick reaction to block the shot.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Walker's checked in. Outside Westbrook. Drills it from outside. Westbrook's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Thompson. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is, for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. A chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Darius Garland and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Memphis Grizzlies.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment. And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now, here's Westbrook over Thompson. And it's Westbrook again missing. To the middle and taken away by Wallace. Westbrook against Daniels. Westbrook kicks to Wallace. Here's Wembanyama. Sinks the 15-footer. Wembanyama has got 12 in the game.
Listen, it's a team sport. But without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Now, here's Anunoby. Still without a basket. Beyond the arc. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
You have to stay connected to Anunoby out on the perimeter. Can't give him any daylight.
Now, here's Thompson. 6 points for him. Walker is screen on Wallace. It's Thompson off the drive. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the New York Knicks.
Their shot selection has been B-A-D. That's why nothing is falling. Go inside. Get some high percentage looks. Jeez, all these three-pointers, Kenny. It's all your fault.
B-A. Oh, bad. Yeah, that's it. I'll tell you, Ernie Shack. Listen, the guys aren't posting up. They're not driving. Just get to the rim sometime.
Now let's take a moment to recognize our players of the week. Keep an eye on these two. On the eastern side, Victor Wembanyama.
Tremendous effort lately for this guy. Victor, 7'4". This dude is 7'4". Folks, I mentioned because skills-wise, he's kind of like a small forward.
Lots of great NBA players from France, but he has a good shot at being the best of that group. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Timberwolves leading by 16. Wembanyama's out there with Anunoby. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Wallace. And it's Shepherd in at the small forward. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half. Now here's Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Wembanyama. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. In fourth, the Timberwolves.
Well, last season, what stood out about this team was their three-point shooting. They shot a very high percentage from distance.
Knicks trail by 16. Wallace with the ball. Nothing on the board. Back to Wembanyama. Hands of the Timberwolves with another turnover. Okongwu dishes to Thompson. Outside Gordon. Pass to Lillard. Puts it up. Good on the jump shot. 23 points for Lillard.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Anunoby outside. Here's Wallace. Over in the corner, Shepherd. Back to Wallace. Here's Wembanyama. Covered by Okongwu.
Timed it just right. Okongwu with a great block.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Thompson the bounce pass. Gordon for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Pass to Shepherd. Left side Westbrook. And Wembanyama up top. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And a monster game for Wemby. With the matchup issues he creates, I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Now here's Gordon. 11 points in the game. Lillard misses. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. To the left side wing. Wembanyama against Okongwu. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
Love to see this kind of aggression from Okongwu. Great job playing with force inside.
Here's Wembanyama. He's got 16. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Thompson finds Gordon. Here is Lillard. Three-pointer. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Okongwu, the pass to Thompson. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Lillard outside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Damian Lillard. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, he averaged 25 points per, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yeah, their entire system would look different if they didn't have this guy to depend on.
Now here's Wallace. No scoring in this one. Anunoby passes to Westbrook. Fires from the wing. Minnesota with the rebound. Now Thompson. And here's Gordon from outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Pass to Wallace. Now Wembanyama. Covered by Okongwu. Now Shepherd. Wallace with the screen on Thompson. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Knipple with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 19 points. To the paint. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
On the wing, Anunoby. New York moving it around. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Westbrook missing again.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Knipple with the bucket.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And talking to Knipple, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell it.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
Daniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Westbrook. Wallace outside. Wembanyama passes to Anunoby. Anunoby with the screen for Westbrook. 5 on the clock. Over Thompson. New York missing again.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in. Well, when Gordon's team makes it this easy for him, of course he's going to throw it down hard.
Shepard the pass to Wembanyama. New York, no good that time either. Timberwolves have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. And Thompson kicks to Lillard. Gordon with the screen for Thompson. Knicks with the rebound. Shepard the pass to Westbrook. Anunoby outside. Wallace outside. Wallace with the screen on Daniels to stop the drought. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Minnesota's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. No good on the 3. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Knicks. Westbrook, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Now, here's Lillard. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam. And now he has a triple-double. 10 points, 10 assists, and 12 rebounds.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Damian Lillard talked about what it would mean to his legacy to win a title. He said, "My body of work does speak for itself. I don't think I have to prove it to anybody. It's more for myself, honestly. And I just want to be like, yeah, I've done all these things, but I want a championship too." Back to you, Kevin.
Chasing that ring. Okay, Allie, thanks. For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Lets it fly, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Anunoby outside. Pass to Wallace. And stolen by Lillard. For the finish. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
Here's Shepherd. Anunoby with the screen for Shepherd. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gaze checked in. Thompson comes in for Daniels. Knipples checked in for Damian Lillard. And Shepherd subbed in for Amen Thompson. Thompson dishes to Gordon. Back to Thompson. Gordon with a screen on Thompson. Lob pass to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, Gordon does his job on the screen and gets rewarded with the bucket.
Pass to Wood. Outside Porter. Drummond sets the screen for Porter. And Andre Drummond, the bucket on the assist from Porter. Drummond's got his second basket of the night. Here's Gay. There's the pick. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Down low and stolen by Drummond. Thompson against Thompson. Pass to Jones. Thompson outside. Rebounded by Jackson.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Drummond. Here's Wood. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Knocked loose and stolen by Drummond. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter of the game. Outside, Jones. 6 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. New York missing again. Minnesota shooting 47%, pretty solid. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. .103 left to play here in the third. Lillard from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Lillard's got 12 points here in the second half. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now Thompson, after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Thompson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Timberwolves on top, just dominating this one. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. We've got him and Thompson. Gordon out there with Thompson. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Knipple in at the 2 guard.
Well, if Drummond's going to score, the paint is where it's going to happen.
Thompson outside. Pass to Gordon from past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, Jones. Back to Wembanyama. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got his 6th assist on the night. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. To the middle. Gordon inside. Defended by Drummond. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
The Timberwolves shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Thompson against Thompson. And Thompson kicks to Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Knipple. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
Outside, Jones. Back to Wembanyama. Anunoby outside. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Pass to Stewart. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Stolen by Knipple. Gordon, the pass to Thompson. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him. And in 2023, the NBA implementing a new player participation policy, Coach, trying to minimize unexcused absences for star players.
Kevin, I think it's huge for our game. Fans pay and watch TV to see the great players. And there's nothing more important in the league than that those guys being on the court on a consistent basis, and anything that the league can do and teams can do to ensure that, the better it is for everyone.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Drummond working against Gordon. Drummond dishes to Thompson. Drummond with a screen on Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Goes back up. Drummond passes to Wembanyama. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Well, what I like is not only have they been forcing turnovers, they've been capitalizing on those opportunities.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Now, here's Thompson. Here's the 3. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets fouled.
3 shots.
No good on the free throw. And with so many teams, Stan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, The importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Oh, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you on their rookie contracts where they're at least relatively lower priced, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality players.
They get the rebound. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, this is why Wembanyama is such a nightmare. The size, the speed, the touch, he has it all working.
Stewart finds Thompson. No good on the triple. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Outside, Jones. Here's Drummond. It's good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And the Timberwolves call time here. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Okongwu's checked in for Stewart. Dyson Daniels comes in for Asar Thompson. And Lillard subbed in for Knipple. And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
Going to Wembanyama any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
And if you thought the break would slow him down, you were wrong. He remains red hot from deep.
And so here is New York after Damian Lillard was able to get the three to go. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. And sends Victor Wembanyama to the free throw line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Cason Wallace. He's checked in for Andre Drummond. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Tyus Jones. Well, Coach, we know the 2025 season was cut short for Wembanyama due to a blood clot in his right shoulder.
Yeah, it was too bad, Kevin, to see that season cut short. Look, I think it's easy to say Wembanyama would have been the defensive player of the year in 2025. I think he had that one sewed up, but he just couldn't get enough games in to get to that. And he's a guy that can do everything on offense. We're talking probably the next face of the league.
Wembanyama with it. Covered by Okongwu. Pass to Thompson. Lock at 6. Outside Westbrook. Lets the three fly. Rebound Minnesota. Okongwu's now got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Thompson finds Lillard. Okongwu with the screen for Lillard. Misses the three. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for New York. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Stan, what advice would you give to coaches that are leading a struggling team?
Well, Kevin, I think the number one thing, whether you're leading a struggling team or a team playing really well or anything in between, is to just stay consistent. Keep working on the things that you know over time make teams consistent. Go out and talk about those things day in and day out and try to get your team to focus on those.
Now, here's Thompson over Daniels.
The wheels have completely come off for him here in the second half.
And here's Thompson. Lillard outside. No one covering. Lillard's got 38 points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Anunoby outside. Pass to Wembanyama. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Thompson.
And I really think Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those mold-breaking players who changes the game of basketball.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
Talk about a unique player. Victor Wembanyama has astonishing size, but also plays an intelligent game. He's exactly the kind of guy anyone would love to get to coach.
Now, here's Thompson. Pass to Lillard. And here's Thompson. Wallace covering. Stolen by Anunoby. And Damian Lillard pulls it down. Minnesota's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. It's rebounded by New York. To the inside. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 6 rebounds now in the game. In the corner, Daniels. Timberwolves passing it around. Lillard from outside. Offensive rebound. The shot by Okongwu, no good. The Knicks have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Wembanyama outside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying him. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Now here's Lillard. Thompson outside. Gordon with a screen on Wallace. The drive by Thompson.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Thompson. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Westbrook. The tray. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. Here's Gordon, and he comes up with the deuce.
Well, you know what I like about Gordon is the physicality that he brings to the floor.
And the Knicks with possession. Wallace outside. Here's Anunoby. Offline with his 3.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Thompson passes to Gordon. Pass to Lillard. Fires from deep. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Connects from three-point range.
Well, that's his first three here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Thompson outside. Back to Lillard. Pass to Gordon. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
The physicality Gordon plays with jumps out at you. He's got a fearlessness about him.
Bounce pass from Anunoby. Wembanyama finds Wallace. And it's sent back by Okongwu.
The length of Okongwu making a presence, engaged on D.
And stolen by Anunoby. Out to the right wing. Pass to Wallace. Anunoby outside. 5 to shoot. Hits the jumper in space.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Timberwolves.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Lillard.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
And they pick up 2.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Back to Lillard. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Lillard's got 40 points.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Hands it from downtown.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
So now, let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
Dame, you routinely make shots that most players would not even attempt. What enables you to have that kind of confidence?
Sometimes in the summer, I work on the craziest things. You know, you never know what type of situation you're going to be in. You got to be prepared for it, you know, so I've worked on my fair share of crazy.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. So long and good night, everyone.